It's the Bill Thorpe Walking Bridge over the St. John River. Fredericton, one of the most accessible cities in Atlantic Canada. They are two skips that know each other very well. Provincial rivals with the same goal in Fredericton: win some money. Matt Dunstone revamped his lineup. That's worked wonders. The same can be said for Reid Carruthers and his new crew. The chemistry clicked for both throughout the week at Willie O'Ree, and now these two teams will face off. One will leave here $50,000 richer. Dunstone, Carruthers, the PointsBet Invitational Men's Final, next. We've really enjoyed our time here. Second visit to Willie O'Ree Place here in Fredericton. Let's get you caught up on what happened last evening, Final Four. Remember now, we started with 16 teams on the men's side. Matt Dunstone against Brendan Botcher. Watch this, bang, 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 triple. And he just ran away from there as he picks up the win 9-5 to take out the number 2 seed, Brendan Botcher, and his brand new team. And Reid Carruthers, well, he's on the ice against the number 1 ranked and really the fan favorite here in Fredericton, the reigning Canadian champion, Brad Gushue. But boy, listen, we forget he's a former skip, and he draws the back of the button there, and that is for the win as he takes out Gushue 5-4. And so the number 1 seed is gone, the number 2 seed is gone, leaving Dunstone and Carruthers to battle for this $24,000 that goes to the winner, $50,000 overall. And on this Sunday afternoon, we say for the final time, welcome back to Fredericton. Kathy and Russ alongside. So your thoughts on these particular two getting through the 16?
Well, it's not really a surprise that, the 1-2 seed Botcher, Gushue, they're obviously very, very good. But this Carruthers, I'm telling you, Reid, it's his demeanor, his strategy, his ice reading. He makes the odd shot, too. Really good. And then you look at Matt Dunstone. He's just absolutely on fire. He's 95% in the 3 games he's played, and a lot of tough shots along the way with some tricky ice.
All right, let's meet the teams then, and it's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how, and we will start with Carruthers.
Well, Reid, again, I think you're going to see him take a few liberties because of Gunlickson. Gunlickson, if they get into trouble, and they could against Matt, 5.5 seconds later, he can take 6-7 rocks out and change the thing around completely. And
the interesting thing there is that Gunlickson really has to relearn that 3rd position. Team Dunstone.
Well, in a world that's very difficult to be perfect, Matt was almost that last night, shooting 99% in the middle. Colton Lott, BJ Neufeld, 2 of the best hitters in this country. If this team gets up, they're not looking back.
So what you've got now is an all-Manitoba final, and 2 teams that are likely to be in contention for that Manitoba championship and a spot at the Brier.
It feels very good out there. Everybody's quite comfortable, and the other teams had to do a lot of good things to try and beat us. And that's what I love about this team is we're all pretty calm, pretty patient out there, and I think that's what's going to make this team very good.
We're gelling, and we can even be better. So it's a good sign for us. We've got great chemistry. We have lots of energy. Matt and I are close friends, but the rivalry is real. They're the type of team that you don't want to get down early against them. So we'll keep it close early and then maybe amp up the pressure.
The 2022 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by PointsBet, proud partner of Curling Canada, by BKT Tires and OK Tire, by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada, and by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
Just 1 game remains here in Fredericton in this very first, the inaugural PointsBet Invitational at Willie O'Ree, the men's final. Both these teams already have $26,000 tucked away, but this game is worth $24,000. Winner take all, and that winning team will then take home $50,000 total. Reid Carruthers, against Matt Dunstone. Brothers from Morris, Manitoba. Dunstone from the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg. And Kathy made the point saying that they are good friends. They know each other very well. And for Dunstone, of course, he comes home after 4 times representing Saskatchewan at the Brier.
Well, and he loved representing Saskatchewan, but Matt is a Manitoba boy. He represented Manitoba on the world stage as a junior and really always wanted to come back. He said he would. And you talk about their relationship, you hear them wishing each other luck. This is a sport that you don't have to take each other out. It's about skill, and that's what these two teams are going to demonstrate today.
We should remind Kathy then not to throw so many elbows when she's around us.
Well, that's not a game of skill. That's elbows.
It is Carruthers who won the draw to the button, and so he will have the last rock. He has the hammer. Playing the Redstones here in the first. And to get us underway, the Dunstone lead, Ryan Harnden. He's the import now as he comes over after all those years with Brad Jacobs. The Brier, of course, in 13, and the Olympic gold medal of 14. Connor Negovin.
And you know what, Russ, in a game like this, I don't think we can overstate how important that draw to the button and hammer is in this first game, or first end.
And Dunstone, Kathy, he put both of them, his team put both on the button and still lost.
Good sweep, perfect.
Good sweep.
Shot, Con. Goodness, right around goes Connor. Let's take a look at the keys to the game, and we will start with Matt Dunstone.
Well, a lot of great shots for Mr. Colton Lott. 89%, 10% better than Derek Samagalski, which could be the key difference in this matchup because they're both so good and feeling it. Dunstone is absolutely on fire. Just stay out of his way. The other 3 guys just have to make something makeable for Matt, and they can win this thing.
Get to here. Back 4. Yep. Whoa.
I don't think we're by it very much.
No, we're not.
Don't bounce.
Shoot. Okay. Hey, Ryan.
And the keys now for Reed Carruthers.
Well, get the angles right. I say it a lot because it's that important. When you're playing a team that's playing as well as Dunstone, you have to force him to something tough. So it's all about getting those angles right, stopping him from making those run backs, and miss the right way. Again, they're playing well enough that you have to get something out of your half shots.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Cashmere Bathroom Tissue. Nothing feels like cashmere.
Wait. Looks hot.
It's not bad.
Weight's
not bad.
Row.
Weight's good. We're top 4.
No, we're
heavy.
More than that. Go around. Yep. Line. Line, you're going deep. Come on. Go.
Call around.
Great audible.
As in the women's game, the teams got to choose their stones from any of the sheets, and Dunstone kept all of the stones from this sheet yellow. Reed chose red, chose half from B and half from C, and one of the stones that he chose was the 7 red stone. That was one that we watched during the women's game earlier today and wondered if it was sharper. It seemed to curl a lot, but Russ, I think your brother said to me at one point at a Brier that he always liked to choose a stone that was sharper, that curled more, because you can work that to your advantage.
Absolutely, you're dead on, Kathy. If you can get more curl than the other guy, that's an advantage, as long as you know it.
Watch the sweep on that. Hard, Ryan. Spinning a bit. Okay.
Got a pile of rocks already. Everything is in play early. Started on Wednesday. 16 men, 16 women. Win and move on. Lose, you're out. 8 end minimum. 2:90-second timeout. 19 minutes play the first half. 19 the second. Today's game, 24,000, 50,000 in total. Derek Samagalski.
Weight's good. Yep.
Clean.
Not heavy.
Yep.
Hard. Yep.
Don't want to hit the top yellow one.
Yep.
Great sweep. Good shot. Real good shot. Great shot. Great sweep, Jay. Nice shot, Simon.
Vic, I'd suggest Gunlickson doesn't get that one by if he didn't do all that work in the gym. He's a different looking human being.
Oh, he is, and it's because of that.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to bump it a bit. He knows the back one. So.
Did some off-season training, basically at the end of last year when he knew it was going to be put together. You see Jason in the foreground, and this is the change too here. This is the addition of Colton Lawton. You were speaking about him, and Kathy, what he's benefited, how he's benefited from his mixed doubles with his wife, and the fact that, yes, I'm not throwing the third stones, and yes, occasionally I'll throw an upweight shot like that, but it's the soft weight shots that the doubles, mixed doubles, prepares you for.
And look at his background. He played third at a juniors a long time ago, and then back-to-back for Matt Dunstone. Curling trials, when Braden Muscowie was unable to play, that's who Matt Dunstone went to bring in as his third. He was the best third all week. And then you talked about that mixed doubles. And one of the things that Colton said is that in understanding the third position, it made him respect second so much more, because he knows his shots really make a difference to what happens later on in the end.
Well, he also got that taste of the Briar, of course, with Mike McEwen.
Okay. You seeing that outturn, Beach?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to throw the outturn, yeah.
Yeah. Similar spot to yesterday. Third. That one by accident.
And BJ Neufeld now throwing the third stones. He gets to come home too, as it were, after those years with Cooey and the Briar win of 19, and when Kevin changed his team.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey, good throw. Good shot.
A couple. I found that interesting. I forget who told us over the course of the week, but all the chatter really started after the trials last fall. Almost a year ago this time, basically.
Yes.
When those trials were over, that meant the quadrennial was over, and then the rumors started, and the dominoes started to fall.
Yeah.
People were, okay, we know that he's going here or she's going there.
Yeah. And then you, some of the teams, if you weren't first in line, you had to wait to see what was going to happen with so-and-so to see if that person was still available.
Weight's great. A little heavy.
Whoa. Curl.
Might have to curl. Curl, Connor.
Come on, Con.
Go, buddy.
Go, Con. Go, Con.
Hard. Get it out.
And when you lose it at the back, it will not. It hangs around.
Okay, buddy. You're absolutely perfect. Okay. Good throw.
Pound heavy.
Control. Just looked like a lot of ice. Good throw. Good
I get his point though, but I gotta hit the guard if I miss.
Yeah. Just.
Weight was perfect.
That's the point. That's how good these teams are. All players, they understand. Gunlickson, a former skip, he missed that the wrong way. He had to miss that tight if he was going to miss it. That's what I meant about getting something out of the half shots. They didn't get it there.
Starting without the hammer certainly hasn't hurt Dunstone.
Good shot. Very good.
Matt Dunstone opened with a win over Greg Smith from Newfoundland and Labrador. He was voted in by the fans. Then took out number 6 seed Glenn Howard and number 2 Brendan Boncher.
His went pretty nice?
Yeah.
Okay.
Solid. Weight's good.
Easy.
Clean.
No, weight's pretty good for
Close.
easy.
Clean.
They've worked a lot.
Whoa. Curl.
He says this team, Gunlickson now at third with Carruthers,
Right there.
in particular with their coach Rob Meekin, just about the differences in the communication. And even Jason said, Kathy, you know, I have to bite my tongue maybe. I have to pick my spots because he is the boss.
Well, and one of the things that he said is when the decision was made, when the offer was made and he accepted it, normally he said as a skip he had one thing he wanted to work on. As a third, a new third, he had a list of seven things that he felt he needed to be better at and work on to be the best for Reed.
But I just, guard was better.
Sure. They just swept, so it should be good.
So Skip Stones to come here in this first.
Clean.
Control. Heavy.
Clean.
Solid.
And Matt Dunstone.
Whoa. Good weight. Whoa. Clean.
Couple of bronze medals representing Saskatchewan, 20 and 21 at the Briar. Former Canadian junior champion twice over, and 2 bronze medals at the World Juniors.
Yeah, he's a great
like
player.
Bump at this point.
I like bump there, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, you think of the 2 Briars, he came 3rd. The one year, Brendan Botcher just ripped his heart out with about a, I don't know, 20-foot angle raise and stuck it for 2. Otherwise, he might win in an extra end, go to the Briar final.
Yeah, the look on his face.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Well, it makes a good roll. Is all that
In-turn draw. It's a little gradual there. Like, I think Colton's caught some fresh stuff.
I think edge is kind of
I think
close.
edge is going to be very close for us.
Mapping it out, as they always do.
Well, it's a really good lesson for younger curlers that are trying to become competitive. Assume that your opponent is going to make whatever they are calling and start to think about what you will do. And then if the person doesn't make it, well, that's a nice surprise, but it's not to be expected.
You gotta go. All you got, guys.
Hard!
And doesn't jump it across.
Almost. If he just got that
throw, man.
half buried, it's that's got to be worried about A, the guard, B, the jam. But there's a bit of daylight there now.
I wouldn't want to take any more than this.
No, I'm with you, Beach.
Like, I think this is still ice to, at the very worst, do this.
Sure. Yeah, I think we got to be onto it. Let's see. Like that.
Just control.
Yeah.
Path, isn't it? Pretty close. Could be good.
You like same weight?
Yeah, whatever you're seeing.
Give you exact same.
Okay.
Give you exact same.
Okay.
Very deliberate.
Is he ever?
Same weight,
Same weight. Clean. Yep. Whoa. 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 Clean.
Clean.
Yep.
It's close. Nice speed.
Yes! Hard! Hard! Hard!
Really gotta go, Ryan.
Really got to go. Oh, he's going to make him throw. Will it hang around? He does. So he'll be facing the 2.
Yeah.
Jumped on him.
Curl, eh? Caught a little curl.
Yeah, a little bit inside the other path we were in. Like the throw, just a little more fresh. And yeah, no, for sure.
Still thought I'd be able to hold that, but
Too many donuts, man.
15.
Yep. I'll toss you, bud.
He'll know this spot quite well.
You might look at it and think, is a double there to get out of it or not?
Too flat and a bit dangerous. You know, you don't want to give up one. You should make this one.
In a bit of a path here.
Hot. Weight's
Stay
fine.
with me.
Weight's good.
It's like it just grabbed.
It's
Weight's
good.
a little hot. We're
Stay
hot.
with me.
Back 8. We're
Whoa.
heavy.
On the back one.
Clean it. Okay, we're still heavy. We're back 12.
Full 12.
Back
Keep
12.
talking.
Trying to
It's
dig.
fine.
It's
Should
fine.
be fine.
It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Back 8,
It's
maybe.
really soft.
Nice shot, Ram.
Good shot, Ram. Perfect.
Attaboy.
And it works. So Reed Carruthers draws against a couple around the edge. And puts his first point on the board.
What'd you
Welcome back to Fredericton, our final day here for the PointsBet Invitational. We've seen Jennifer Jones, her team, pick up the $24,000 for the final win, and so they leave with the big money, the big check, $50,000. Reed Carruthers and his team from Morris, Manitoba, pick up a single, so it is Matt Dunstone, seeded number 3 from the Fort Rouge in Winnipeg, that has the hammer. They have the last rock, playing the Yellowstone.
And I think that for Matt and his team, they will view that last end as a success. Matt said last night, we just haven't had any luck securing that last rock draw, and they didn't as well. But to force your opponent to give up the hammer after the first end by taking one, that's a win.
How much of a chance are they taking? I know they've got the last rock now, but they put up that corner. We often say you put up the corner for a reason. And right around they go. This is Dunstone, of course, but Carruthers' team has one top edge of the 4-foot. They have it covered, and now they're going to pile another one in.
Really good question, Vic. When we're teaching clinics, we'll say to the people at the clinic, do you want to be in this situation with 2 Carruthers rocks buried around a long guard? Normally, I would suggest people don't get into this type of mess. So you're absolutely right. There's tremendous risk, except the hitting ability of the team that he's got. There's an extremely good chance he can get out of this mess with the 3 reds down the middle with the quality of player. So that changes your strategy. You've got to look at your team DNA. One swing of the bat here, he can get rid of all these, or at least 2.
Hard. Really got to go. Hard. Really got to go, Ryan. Hard. Gotta go. Really got to go, Ryan. Hard. Really got to go. That's it.
Pretty good.
Like that.
Boy, like that. To get across the top of their own on that left side, and then look where the shooter has gone.
Unbelievable.
So now they've got a corner over there covering the 8.
Not sure he was trying it that way, but he was certainly just a brilliant shot to get it, but a little fortunate to get by that yellow. And another corner guard. How good's that?
Just good release on her. Yeah, good release.
So to answer your question, Vic, it really depends on the ability of your squad.
Yeah.
Curl. Line.
Attaboy.
Very nice.
Derek Samagalski coming into this game 10% points behind Colton Lott, but one of the more underrated seconds in the game. Just very, very effective.
Raising his game. And listen, we don't often talk about it, but I remember Ray Turnbull always used to say when he played way back in the day,
Top 12.
he would say, I don't care about anybody else. I am playing my opposite number. And that was a lead. And in this case, Samagalski doesn't look at the end result. He's just playing right now against Colton Lott. Am I right?
Yes. Yeah. You just want to play well. You know, even if you're out curling the other guy by 20%, you keep it going. But yes, yeah, that's a motivational factor to, you know, all these guys are competitive. And you kind of take it personal when the other second takes you out of the game.
I like that.
Okay, love it. Wait, last time was great. I thought so, yeah. And they just swept this pass. I got you.
Didn't quite finish there. The gunner in the games we've covered has been a hair heavy in this shot. He's a hair heavy in the first end. See if he makes the adjustment.
Yep.
Hard, bud. Weight's good.
Yep.
Want to go nose?
Yep. Well, curl down. Curl.
Get in there.
Good. That's a good spot.
Nice shot.
Good
Shotgun.
Nice
Great
weight,
weight.
Jay.
Perfect weight.
Great weight.
Yeah. Just hack.
Just hack, yep.
Just a thought, Kathy. Do you think for Jason at this point in his career, this is a good spot for him?
Oh, I do, and I don't think it's about a point in the career as much as he had a great relationship with Reed when they played together years and years ago, and it's one of those things that sometimes you split up from someone and you always think that you'll get back, and the question is when. And Jason's been knocking at the door. We saw him in the bubble. He's represented Manitoba a couple of times, but didn't get the results. So what do? You go play for somebody who brings the best out of you, and that's Reed.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
And I think sometimes maybe I'm overthinking this, Russ. Somebody like Jason needs to give his, not that he's not thinking about it, but he needs to give his brain a rest. No, because the skipping position is so much more difficult.
And he's so analytical, isn't he? That, no, I agree with that 100%.
Weight's good.
And I think it's a really good relationship because Gunner is all about the numbers, and Reed is a lot about the gut, and the combination of two is really good.
Well, do you remember when he first broke onto the scene? It was all about Jason Gunlickson the upweight shot and the poker player.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, yeah.
So he knows his numbers.
And, you know, with all those years of skipping, too, he can draw also. But let's face it, his best shot is the bullet. And he, at this position, he's going to play more of those than he would at skip. And I don't want to throw him under the bus, but if you're drawing the button to win a game, I'm taking Reed over Jason. So I think they're suited in these perfect positions.
Whoa, whoa, off. Right off.
Hard pull.
Okay, no. It's fine. Okay. Control. Good weight.
Yeah, like not overroll, but underroll.
I'm seeing
throw it buried.
Yeah.
I'm with 100%.
I'm seeing
Throw it buried. He doesn't make the run back. We can draw around the red.
Yeah,
board, and I think that's like nice sweeping.
I think that's good ice. That gives us a chance. Yep.
Not in that spot. No. You can hold it there. Full speed here, bud.
Just bump.
Yeah, full speed.
Team still mapping out the ice, good communication. They've decided that's a little straighter than they expected.
Bud. Toss your brow.
Yeah, speed's nice. I agree.
That's the weight you want for the roll, though.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Maybe a little heavy.
Clean.
Curl.
Clean. No.
Curl.
Straight.
Curl.
Straight. Hard. Whoa. Curl.
Other side of the floor. Just the forefoot.
I know. That's what I'm going for, man.
Great call.
Nice shot.
Job.
Great call,
Real
Jay.
nice.
Shot around.
Yeah, I was.
That's okay.
The line I was on, I was never making
Good
that.
throw, bud.
They're trying to go the other way, and he's poked it out a little bit. Jason got it over to where they wanted to plan B.
I had to do that.
Yeah.
I do think in general sense, not about your shot, but just in general, it's not going to go as hard as we've seen.
I'm kind of seeing that. Yep.
Yeah, like a little bit, right? Because I think, like I tried, but I think he had max ice and like.
Inside out, it seems to be curling less. And I watched David Merklinger at the lunch break building up the sides with the pebble can. So that's exactly what they're catching on to already. Be a little more curl to the middle, a little less to the corners.
Matt Dunstone with his first.
Good weight.
Hard read.
Good weight.
Yep. Whoa.
Winnipeg native, of course, makes his home now in Kamloops.
Whoa. Close. Ryan.
Jeez, where's the finish?
And won't go anywhere. Yeah, 2 times Canadian junior champion, 13 and 16. Same years for bronze medalist. Mentioned is already the 20 and 21 bronze, and it was representing Saskatchewan. And has it been that long?
It has,
for
and that's
Manitoba champion.
That's the key. It was 2011. For many years, there was Vic Peters, Carrie Burtnick coming out of Manitoba. As of the last decade, it has been the women that have really been the powerhouse in Manitoba. But with Matt moving back, it sure amps it up. These two teams are only part of what's in Manitoba, but a good chance for a Brier contender.
And who on the ice was part of that 11 championship?
Reed Carruthers.
There you go. Reed Carruthers was part of Stoughton's win in that 11 Brier and World Championship.
That's right.
Weight's good.
So we're
Hard
getting
early. Easy.
They should be able to hold it. It should be less curl here.
Whoa. Close.
Magalski.
Curl.
Now Negavan takes over.
Curl.
Can you flip this underneath? Really? Can you? Can you? And hold it on the edge? Oh my.
Nice throw, bud.
What a wonderful shot. Great brush. Oh.
Oh, good throw around.
Did it just peak though?
Yeah, brushing to make it curl, and they got their wish. Just over curl by
Look at this though.
fraction. Yeah, great shooting.
But again, how worried do you have to be where you're going with this?
This particular one?
This path, yeah.
Yeah, you know, if you can't throw it really hard, which isn't the problem here, you know, a little bit of frosty, could come up a bit, could tick. You ever tick that red one, you give up a deuce, but this will be flying. So I don't think there's much ice reading involved here. Just Get yourself square, though. You rarely throw them out this wide.
Yep.
Right to it.
Ryan Hartnett all the way as BJ Neufeld calls line, and no problem at all. Blank on the board. Here in 2, and the last rock stays with Dunstone. Connor Negavan gets us underway, throwing the lead stones for Reed Carruthers on this Sunday afternoon in Fredericton. 1-0 Carruthers leads it. The blank in 2 means that once again Matt Dunstone has the last rock, has the hammer, playing the Yellowstones. So center line guard went up and then around went to Dunstone, and now a second one around. So they're all lined up.
A lot of light on that freeze, just out in the out-turn side, maybe 2-3 inches wider than they'd been before. A little slower for sure on that side at the moment.
Right to the tee here, guys.
Ryan Hartnett.
And we've talked about adjustments on this team with new players. Well, here's a new player, and for Ryan, very much like EJ, when we spoke to him yesterday, Vic, he said the hardest part was not playing with his brother. He considers him his best friend and just really misses him. And so you have to know that for Ryan, this is a completely different team, new personalities, new people, and there's adjustments to be made.
Yeah, and listen, he said when a call like that comes, he thinks the most obviously of Matt. But the person he really talked the most about was Lott throwing the second stone.
Interesting. And
said that his skill level is, in his words, through the roof. Just nothing but star quality. Got him. Run. Got it. Oh, very nice.
Really nice.
He leaves a bit of a stagger as the third stone pops out just into the top edge of the 12. That stagger could present a problem.
Yes, it can. Very nice shot, just the same.
Board weight, little down.
Hard. Really got to go then. Clean. Easy. Whoa. Easy. Whoa. No. Hard beach. Hard beach. Hard. Anything hard. Good shot.
Good shot.
I kept an eye on it. Ryan was on the ice last night. His brother was playing for Brad Gouju, of course, now throwing the second stones. And just every once in a while would look over and you could see them sneaking a peek at each other. But Ryan said, you know, the difficulty, Kathy, in his thought was with all these changes, you looked around and as elite players would, oh, I can't believe he's playing with him. And he said, sometimes you get too focused on that when really what you should be doing is focusing on the game and the team in front of you.
Keep going, try to get your nose. Okay, good sweep. Good shot.
Sweep.
I
just
gotcha.
Yeah.
Nose is pretty good.
Yeah, I think so.
Picked out of his hand, but he got away with it. At this level, with this much curl, you probably don't want to roll this buried because it's really another guard. Carruthers will just loop around there, and then you've got 3 rocks in the way.
So where do you want to go? Just sit there?
Yeah, dead on, or maybe even roll open.
Really?
More weight.
Just to sit the 2 and split the rings.
Yeah, you can roll buried. It's just it could come back to haunt you.
Hard, BJ.
Especially because it's so high.
Yes.
You're just asking your opponent to go around.
Nice shot.
Well, it leaves it right on the edge. So sitting the 2 is Dunstone with last rock here in 3.
Okay.
Even big roll.
The easy intern.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the out turn on the same side of the sheet coming back, and the second end ran straighter than both teams expected.
Weight's good. Heavy.
Close.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Yep.
Close.
Yep.
Hard.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep. Yep. Whoa,
Tunnelgalski
yep.
with a big scrub. Now can you leave it in behind?
Right over.
Now they'll take it right
Nice
over.
throw.
Nice shot, Gun.
Shot, Jay.
Good shot.
Just
Throw, Jay.
ran a hair straighter for the perfect roll. So then they tried to get it over to the yellow one.
Yeah.
Whoa, yep. Whoa.
Hard,
Yep,
Connor.
gotta go.
Harder, Connor.
Right over. Nice throw.
Nice shot, Gun.
Shot, Jay.
Good shot. Stay down. Whoa, good weight.
Just clean. Clean.
BJ Neufeld.
Close. Yep.
We play third Stones.
Hard. Hard. Really got to go.
Colton Lott.
Hard roll. Hard.
Oh, and trying to roll it away, and does, and evens them up.
Beautiful shot.
Just terrific weight.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, roller berry.
Here, Jay.
That was close, right out of his hand.
Okay, I'm going to
Same
ask
in?
this. So
Yeah.
we started with Stones right at the top edge. Now we've gone back and forth, gone across the house, back. Now, if you roll buried, as it indicates,
You're a lot lighter.
Carruthers seems to want to do here with
Lighter.
Gunlickson, doesn't that allow then
Go hard.
Dunstone to come down on top?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes, he can. But if it's buried and he comes on top, he's only sitting one. Right now, he's going to score two.
All right,
Big roll.
Okay.
and doesn't get that roll.
Oh, just in between both those shots. Nice try.
Forward, Colton through.
Yeah.
Rolling a foot.
Perfect situation here. And, you know, as the rocks go by, Carruthers has to get a little bit more desperate on making that roll.
Forward.
He's only got 2 tries left.
Clean. Whoa.
Whoa, Ryan, move.
Clean. Clean.
Whoa.
Yep.
Hard.
Hard.
Hard, Ryan.
Hard right to it.
Hard, Ryan.
Hard.
Hard, Ryan.
Hard. Anything. Very good.
Wanted to roll away a little more.
Yeah, a little bit for sure.
Good throw, Beach.
You've seen everything lost. Yeah. You played the border and won.
Yeah.
Throw. Thanks.
Split center with the roll.
Yeah. I'm going there. It's on the max side, but it's close.
No, this isn't horrible.
What do you think?
I like this ice.
Okay. Bumper.
Little bigger target to go after than just a single guard, but it's still extremely precise to get this underneath cover.
Down,
Heavy.
maybe?
No.
Heavy. Weight's
Clean.
good.
Clean.
Whoa.
Curl.
Girl, you gotta go save.
Curl.
Under.
Clean.
Curl. Close.
Looking for that little bit of a roll towards center line if they can get it. Here we go. Get across the nose. Oh, boy. Just tried to help it over as best they can. Now, these teams have been busy. It's still early in the season. Kathy Carruthers has played 2 events and Dunstone 1.
Well, you really want to focus on the middle row. That is the points that they have earned this year. The reason Brad Gushue has a 0 is because coming into this event, they had not played at all. Reed Carruthers, that represents 3 events. And in Matt Dunstone's case, it's only 1. You get points based on the strength of field of the events that you play in. Reed clearly wanted to get a lot of reps under his belt before they got here. Matt started a little slower, but both seem to have worked really well.
And both Gushue and Kerry Anderson, had it not been for this event, they may not have started for at least another couple of weeks. But taking this one on, obviously. You mentioned the 2 events for Carruthers. He lost the final to Yannick Schwaller. That was in Leduc. And in Dunstone's case, one event, lost the semifinal to Botcher in Okotoks.
Gotta go.
Hard.
Hard, right.
Timer rolls away to the edge. This is the second time they've met in this early season. And it was Carruthers losing to Dunstone 7-5
Still made that
in that
Yeah, so like right
Okotoks
there, you
event.
loving this?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Now, both teams struggling to get that roll, and in Matt's case, did not want to stay there because it gives Reed another opportunity.
Yeah, the farther Reed has to roll, the tougher it becomes. He doesn't have to roll very far here, and he just threw it. And I heard him say to Jason, we could have made the last one. In other words, brush it a little more aggressively sooner. So they're pretty zoned in on what this spot's going to do. Maybe a tad lighter.
A little more.
Close.
Close.
Whoa.
Close. Curl.
Clean.
A little more.
Curl.
Line.
Straight.
Whoa.
Trying to hold it up now, and you see him hear him say straight. So Negavan trying to hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Oh, they got the roll this time. Perfect.
Great shot.
Great brushing and a line call and rock management from Gunlickson.
Just brilliant. It's no different than, you know, you're a golfer. You get that second try at it, which you don't. He knew exactly what that was going to do. Probably a fraction heavier, so they stayed off it. They were a little more patient. Great call by Gunlickson, too. That's a plus, having a skip at third for the line calling.
Like here with sort of back 8 on my own.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I was seeing. How's that look to you?
Oh, it's close.
I think
Yeah.
this is what you love
How's
about
that
the
look?
game.
Back 8.
The whole time until they made that roll, it looked like you could.
Yep.
If you're Dunstone, you're splitting the house, you're going to get your
Maybe an
deuce,
inch
and
more.
now you're going to be hard
just
pressed just to move it
back
back for a
8.
single.
That's right.
I mean, you overthrow this and it's never
What
coming.
would I beat a tee here?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
And this is tricky because if we got the pebble out of there, you're not going to get maximum curl. If you decide to baby it just to tap it a foot and you hit some pebble, you're all over that center guard. It's a steal.
And you can see he's been good at not giving up steals.
Whoa.
Back 12.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Back
Whoa.
8.
Back 8.
A little
Yep,
wide,
yep.
but he's nice and light.
Whoa.
Back 8.
Clean. Yep.
Hard.
Back 8.
Whoa,
Almost.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Gotta go.
Gotta go.
Clean up.
Yep.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Colton.
Colton, go.
Now,
Right
up
to
and
it.
over. Here we go. Colton
Right
lock.
to it.
Right to it,
Keep
and
going.
then push it
Keep
back.
going.
How is that? Oh, goodness. After a wonderful hit and roll by Carruthers at soft weight, Dunstone gets to there and pushes it back for a single. It's one of those times when you look at the scoreboard and somebody would say, oh my, 1-1. Can't be much of a game. But we have seen some absolutely brilliant shot making through the first 3. So here we go, tied at 1 on this Sunday afternoon in Fredericton. It's the men's final of the PointsBet Invitational. And it's, once again, Reed Carruthers and his team from Morris, Manitoba, that does have the last rock. They have the hand playing the Redstone.
Reed made a great one. Matt made a better one. Just if Reed was 3 inches higher in the rings, it was an impossible shot. He just barely had enough weight. Colton scratched it across, got a little extra curl, and just perfect speed control. Any different weight out of Matt's hand, he hasn't got a chance.
Just freeze this too.
Interesting
I think I like
play,
this better.
Kathy, with Dunstone's second rock here. They didn't quite get the center guard.
That's what I got.
The corner guard went up, and he kind of blocked the corner guard path off with that long yellow one.
And so now the chase.
Easy.
Line's good.
Easy.
D-line. Bit of room.
Weight's real nice.
There you
Lots
go,
of
wait.
room.
Oh, this is close to the corner guard here.
Beach. Hard. Keep going.
Trying to race it straight back now.
Yeah, which was not the option.
Okay, Colton, tough one.
Weight's good.
Punch that out a bit.
First time in the game we've had this kind of setup
nose is really
in front.
sweet, eh?
Yeah, nose is fine. Bump, Derek.
Yeah, I
Yours is
like,
gonna
I
run
like
a
my
lot
throw.
straighter than his. He's pretty.
Yeah.
That's solid.
Clean.
Weight's good. Whoa,
Yep.
whoa.
Clean.
Weight's good.
There are a lot of
Clean.
tuckers out here on this ice, and that's an advantage for both skips because they're able to get a pretty good read to how they throw.
Yep.
Whoa. Attaboy,
Great
Sammer.
shot, Sammer.
Attaboy. Nice shot, bud.
Try that now.
Hack weight.
Yep.
There's a room to get through
Ah,
here.
like this?
Kick it to the
Yeah.
right behind the yellow-red
Just here.
guard situation.
Where was that last one? Where would that one have been?
T-line. Yeah.
Clean, yep.
Easy.
Heavy knock. Clean, yep.
Colton Lott. VJ Neufeld on the brush.
Wow. Heavy.
Through. Guy got it by again. And well, this roll. And it'll roll into the open. Back 12. You talked about the Manitoba Tuckers on this team. Dunstone and Neufeld and Lott.
I remember when I curled with my brother, I had such advantage because we threw it the same or very similar, so you could get a read off it. Just what Matt Dunstone's looking at is he's looking at himself. Right down low, Manitoba tuck. Same type of release, same type of rotation. A little flare on the out turn. It'll hang for a while. A little tight on the in turn. He knows exactly where to put the broom when he watches those 4 rocks in front of him.
So how much of an adjustment, Kathy, does Matt Dunstone have to do or make for Ryan Harnden, who comes out of the Flatfoot Academy?
Not that much because, you know, he's throwing different shots as the lead. But the biggest advantage is that the 3 people that follow Ryan throw just like him.
Okay.
You and I talked about, Kath, at the start of the week about, you know, how are these guys going to get the broom in the right spot for different, the different men's and women's teams out here. Well, for Matt, it was easy.
Yeah.
Just firm. Clean. Whoa. Off.
Throw a Beach.
Okay, Beach, good throw.
Nice shot.
Fred Stone at the center line, back edge of the 8. Belongs to Carruthers.
Just going here.
Yeah, I see that. Like, even if we leave it a little open.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3/4.
As last rock.
All right, boss. Nice 80. Good release.
Good speed here.
Yeah, nice 80. We'll kind of keep it through the frost. Okay, 81. A little hot.
Big
Yeah, it's a little heavy.
Clean.
Same with
Weight's
it,
good.
same with it.
Clean. Close to the line.
Don't want it too much.
Derek a bit.
Weight's great. Happy
Line's
8.
good.
Happy 8.
Line's real good.
Weight's good. Little hot. We're hot. Trying. Just stay
Not that
Stay
hot.
with it, guys. 15-1. Should be close. Go. Keep going. Line's pretty good. Doesn't need curl.
Doesn't want to go any further
Clean.
either.
Clean.
Nice shot. Attaboy.
Oh, good spot, guys.
Yeah,
Great
nice.
shot. Attaboy. Shot, buddy.
He did exactly, pardon me for interrupting, but he just did exactly what he said. I'm just going to try to wrap it around and leave a little piece showing.
And the little piece showing, normally you wouldn't do that, but it's the respect they have for Neufeld here. If you bury it completely, he hits it dead on, he's buried. So now there's a slight angle, it's tough. It's still possible, but it's tougher to roll buried.
Yep.
Hard.
Running it back. What do you got?
Nice try.
Got it? Sure does. He's run the Raystone goes. A little stagger now. Those two stones just off center line. But the shot rock is open.
Now the run
Should be
is
okay
tougher.
here, eh? Full 8.
Be a hair slower here.
Take it easy early in line.
A little more, not bad.
Half the board, maybe a little hot. A little heavier. Don't want to.
Line's good. You can
Okay.
wait for
Weight's good, but a little heavy.
wait.
No, I think weight's not bad. Weight's good.
Line's real good. You can wait.
Easy.
Eyes up.
Yep. Easy. Weight's good.
Want to be near the 4 foot, guys.
Line's okay. 14.85.
Near the 4 foot, not in
hot.
Easy. Yep.
Full 8. Full 8. Full 8. Full 8.
Oh, that's good late finish, huh? Goodness.
I'm not sure late finish or it caught just a flat path.
That was going farther, wasn't it?
Yeah, thanks. Perfect.
Easy, man.
When the weight came off in the last couple of feet, it almost picked and went sideways.
Because it sure did.
Guys, good control the guys.
It's tricky now.
Yeah, I agree. Any roll, I try and roll it a leaf so we can go again.
Yeah. What Matt can't do now is play the run back unless he tries a crazy double run back. So he's kind of forced to hit the back one without last shot.
Skip Stone's here in 4 of a 1-1 tie. And Matt Dunstone.
Clean. Yep.
Whoa, clean up. Good weight.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa. Clean.
Clean.
Yep. Gotta go. Hard.
And he leaves it right there.
Who shot Vic? Oh, they're going to hit it anyways.
Very close. I mean, I think at the just a quick look, I was going to say yellow, but not by much.
Make this good. His run is good.
Now to hit this, are you looking to stay there or try to flip somewhere?
Just bump, guys.
I think
Rolling high. Just stick it.
even roll open's fine, because if you roll underneath and Matt freezes to it, you can't get it out.
Okay. But keep the deuce alive. If
Yeah.
you can, eh?
Looks like yellow shot. Yeah, if you roll open here, I think Matt's pretty obligated to hit it.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Clean.
Weight's good. Hard.
Clean.
Weight's good. Close there.
Where are we? Clean.
Little heavy.
Clean. Hard.
Hard.
Whoa. Hard.
Hard there. Hard.
Hard.
You gotta go.
Oh, never.
Gonna get across? Nope, gonna sit right there.
I thought he tried to roll there, because he might be able to get this partly under with risk.
We're tied at 1, and as I said, just some great shot making, including this by Matt Dunstone in the third.
Well, because it's the third, it's still tricky. Is it starting to straighten out? Is it a little slower? Look at he got by fairly easily, but Colton just hammering that, trying to get the extra curl. Just enough speed. Beautiful.
That was for the single to tie at 1.
Keep going.
The key shot brought to you by BKT Tires. Growing together.
Shot, Matty. Yep.
Not sure exactly what Reed had up his sleeve with that one, but this is one of those that's a good way to give up 3. You come down here and you just paper that first guard.
Is he looking to get across the nose and then underneath?
He is.
Wow, okay.
Now he's opened up the broom quite a bit. This is probably hacked to a little bit more than.
Whoa, off.
You got to miss it on the high side.
Clean.
Clean. Yep.
Lot trying to hold it up. Now here they go trying to get it across. Well by that. Got by that too. Across. Yes, you do. And didn't get as much roll as they probably thought.
Nice try.
That's so tough with that stone in the top 8.
Just hard, eh?
You know, that curls another inch, Kat. You're down 3.
Yes.
Just wasn't really worth it. Good throw. This can be missed too.
It's like a foot or 2 less weight. Okay, toss it around. You got it, bud.
Okay, we have a hair less.
Final stone.
Hair less.
Clean.
Hard early.
Yep.
Hard.
Clean.
Tap
Easy,
to
easy,
get
easy.
possible deuce
guys.
here.
Curl.
In 4.
Curl.
You got a curl, bud.
Clean it. Clean it.
Curl,
Clean
bud.
it.
Shot.
Perfect.
Shot around.
Great throw around.
Now the brush goes up from Gunlickson. Very nice throw. To pick up 2, Carruthers takes the lead.
A little bit for line.
That's Connor Negevin, who throws the lead stones for Reed Carruthers and the team from Morris, Manitoba. Welcome back to Fredericton, our final day. The men's final of the PointsBet Invitational. $24,000 will go to the winning team to bring their total to $50,000 for 4 straight wins. And right now it is Carruthers up 3-1. Dunstone, Matt Dunstone from Port Rouge in Winnipeg with the last draw. Playing the Yellowstones here in 5.
You know, Russ, Matt really obviously upset with his last throw, saying I should have thrown less. But the risk of that was huge. He did not get by that top 8-foot stone by much. You ticked that stone.
Back line.
Yeah.
You're giving up 3. 2 is not ideal, but it's not fatal.
Right, and you start throwing like hack or backline weight, you're not going to roll far enough anyways.
No.
I don't think it was worth it, but he's playing that well. He saw it.
Yep, go ahead. Get that under. Hard, 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 hard. Great shot,
Really
Ryan.
good shot, Ryan.
It's a great shot.
Oh, he's thinking right. They not only wanted to make the tick, but they wanted to get the yellows lined up so they have a double corner stacked on the same side.
Tight guard, yeah.
Yeah.
5 feet out.
Yeah, halfway.
Watching 2 really good teams here, Vic.
Well, you think who Carruthers came through, of course, opened with that win over Braden Calvert, then took out Kevin Cooey and the number 4 seed and his new team, and then Brad Gushue with his revamped team with a new second.
Pretty impressive.
And Dunstone with wins over Greg Smith, Glenn Howard, number 6, and then last night, number 2, Brendan Botcher.
I know what you meant. I was trying to get Derek to stand and walk. That's what it was. So I said, Derek, where? I said, Derek, like, so you thought, yeah.
I heard Derek and then
that
I'm
makes
gone.
sense. Yeah, I got you.
High side. Little high. Out turn.
I don't think I've ever seen a Manitoba tuck delivery that doesn't just have a little bit of an outward motion on the out turn. They're taking 0 ice here. This has to fall a hair, but that's the way the boys throw it.
Yes! Whoa, whoa. Clean, clean, clean. Very good.
Like that. Fantastic.
Cleans up the house. So we've got corners on both sides.
Beauty.
Same call. Shot.
So you know, obviously, the Manitoba situation very well. Mike McEwen is no longer there. He's now curling out of Ontario. But the return, of course, of Dunstone sort of takes his place, right?
Well, he certainly does. You know, you're looking for the top teams, and these teams are going to be playing extensively on the tour for a couple of reasons. One, they're obviously highly competitive teams, but the other thing is they're looking for those elusive wild card spots. They don't want this to be a provincial final.
Line. Whoa.
Goodbye.
Explain yourself.
Still Gunners.
Well, the teams that get the most points during the course of the year, the top teams, and it's varied in numbers, 2 or 3, get to go directly to the Brier and don't have to compete out of their province. And if that is the case again this year, then should Matt or Reed be at the top, then one of them would advance and only one would have to play. Now it's a 32-team provincials in Manitoba, so you know there's a lot of muck you got to get through to stand at the top of the podium at the end, and there's a lot of very good teams.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yeah. Whoa.
One
You
more
sounded
time.
you
Here we
sounded
go.
like my mother for a minute there. Explain yourself.
Yeah. I've heard that one.
Do you know what I think this team, Dunstone team, has to get used to is Ryan Herndon's strength. He's backed up 2 or 3 now. That's just fooled him a bit. Tough break there.
Little bit for line if you can.
Easy, guys.
Don't want you too much.
Don't want it for anything.
Line.
Weight's
Okay,
there.
where?
A little light, I thought. Just top 12.
That's fine. Just bite the 8. Can't be deep.
Yeah, I know. We're real
Weight's
close.
good.
No, we're heavy, guys.
No, weight's good. Where?
Top 8.
Okay.
Derek's
Can't
rock.
be deeper
Top
than my
8.
broom. So Con's rock.
Top 8.
Close. Line. Distance. Go.
Oh, that died too.
Shotgun.
Keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Like, mine did the same.
Like this with board?
Good sweep.
Yeah.
Mine did the exact same thing.
Board weight.
Like it looked like it was heavy.
Stuff.
Yeah, good sweep.
Better there.
Well, they just mentioned heavy stuff.
Yeah, they both thought that was going a couple feet farther, so there's great communication, talk it out on the way back down.
Board.
Good weight.
Real solid.
Whoa, easy. Clean.
Close.
Clean, yep.
Board.
Whoa.
Real solid.
Yep.
Whoa, clean. Whoa.
Whoa.
Ryan Herndon.
Clean. Whoa. Cold and hard.
Now, just as he gets across the nose, I guess who's there? Look at that. Underneath. Lovely. Very nice.
Nice shot.
Yep.
I think you can see enough of that red one, though, to
angle it back.
Angle it back.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're either playing like a little bit of weight and making that, or you're playing this run.
I love the run, boys. It's.
I like the little 3-foot run then. Yeah, easy. Like I've thrown a ton of them.
Yeah.
Try and stick 2.
Yeah.
It's a shot.
Yeah. It's like dead half a stone.
Half stone.
Okay. Thinner's better than thicker, right?
What's that?
Thinner better than thicker, or?
Yeah, like you quarter's still good.
Yeah. Okay.
Toss your guns.
You already got the yellow, Derek. You're probably gonna have to sweep it.
Okay, bud.
Great for Jason to understand the exact angle that he has to execute this thing at.
And the other thing is the weight choice, enough to hold that shooter to sit the 2.
True. Yeah, you're not throwing a rocket here. Be tricky to get
all
hold
easy.
the 2 with the.
Quite heavy.
This is going to spin when it hits.
Curl. Easy.
Gotta go, Con.
Go, Con. Easy.
Gotta go. Keep going. Keep going.
Connor Negevin. And now that one will stop in time for him.
I got it.
Now it'll spin out the side.
Still good. It's buried.
Okay.
Probably a tad heavy.
Ready?
It's good.
Just a millimeter low.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you were kind of mouth to me there.
Think firm. Clean.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
Yes.
Yes!
Just a millimeter low. Oh, and misses by a millimeter.
Doesn't take much.
Can even just be edge on edge with that yellow, eh?
Yeah, like exactly. Fully open's fine.
Yeah, but to the tee line.
Yes. Cover the hole, and we're gonna be good.
Tee line.
To get this in the wrong spot, there'll be a red double through the port for Dunstone.
Track is still good, Ram, I think, eh?
Yeah, maybe a foot slower now.
Like a 14.75.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Toss your drop. That's what I'm seeing too.
On the pinhole?
Yeah, right on the tee. Just stay with it because these are coming down at the end.
Gotcha.
Great awareness. They're not talking about split times. They're not talking about hog to hog. They're watching it with their eyes. They're predicting what it does for the entire path. And it's perfect, beautiful speed until the last couple feet.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't.
Close.
I felt a little light.
If you
Line's
can,
going
go
early.
ahead.
We gotta go back.
Curling early.
Come on, Derek.
Where are you?
Top 4.
Hard
Big
pin.
Carruthers
Hard line as well.
skip
Always there.
stones.
On the nail.
Here in 5.
Always line. Always
The
line.
positioning here is,
Always line.
Always there. Always there. Go there.
Always
Go
line.
there. Go
I
now.
would think,
Whoa,
very
whoa,
important.
whoa.
Only because that
Beauty.
yellow,
Great spot.
that red stone just at the top of 8 is in that hole. I mean, does that not leave a double thought, or is it?
Well, it would have if they hadn't got that deep. That's why they were going crazy with the brushing. Yeah, 2 feet higher. There's a gimme double there, but they got it deep enough.
Okay.
Always line.
Always there. Always there. Go
It
there.
actually
Go there. Go now. Whoa,
over curled more than they wanted. They wanted it on the center line.
I know that's going to make it tough to get.
Well, I mean,
There's a
yeah,
port
we
there.
have to take this, but
Yeah.
but I think
I like
I'm
hammock
okay with
here.
hack if you like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
If they could hit and roll right to the broom, I think Reed has to play a raise with an intern.
Back 4.
Hack Wade, try and roll it a rock.
Sure. Roll it half under the red, I guess.
What's that?
Half under the red.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep it on the center line side.
Yeah.
Little bit more weight, but almost the exact same shot he made for that perfect shot in the third end.
Curious, isn't it? These numbers, the draws, the hits, the total for Dunstone, exactly the same for Reed Carruthers.
A little heavy.
A little solid.
Clean. Clean, just clean.
Heavy.
Whoa, whoa. Clean.
Whoa.
A little solid.
Clean.
Clean. Yep. Yep.
Just half.
Yep.
Coming down.
Yep. Hard! Hard! Hard!
Hard, Ryan.
Hard!
Oh, by, got it by, got it by, and then we'll sit right there.
Came down big time.
Boy, oh boy. They said heavy. It was not even close to being heavy.
Good shot, man. Good shot.
Sweet.
Should have a good look at the double and blank here.
Throw.
Yeah.
It's getting squishy everywhere.
They did.
Squishy. So inside the hog lines, they're finding that the weight is really coming off. Saw that on the draw. We just saw that on the hack weight.
Kat, that's where that hog to hog time, you can't fall in love with
Like
that.
that ice?
I think that's pretty close to
You're
the
only
hack.
measuring,
I like that with hack. Yeah, just
half the
real
sheet,
hack.
really. So what's it doing hog line in? And
Min
as they
max
pointed out, it's squishy.
Well, and the hog to hog is where the best ice is. And so you're going to get running times that are terrific, but
Right.
how fast it comes down. And that's where the communication is so important.
No question. This is delicate.
A little solid.
Clean.
Really heavy.
Clean.
Close, clean.
Little curl.
Really heavy.
Clean.
Whoa.
Brothers,
Bumper.
Hard.
last.
Whoa.
Hard.
Bumper.
Whoa.
Hard.
Yep.
Get it by this stone right here. Get it by.
Never, ever.
And watch your own, and they'll roll it underneath.
Pretty good.
Now it's in the hole. Can you get them both?
Yes, you can. If you rolled a hair
Try
less
to roll a little more. Good throw, buddy.
or a hair more,
Good shot.
Peel right there.
Okay.
Wonder, is this easier with the out turn?
yeah, I don't think you can make with the intern.
I mean, you'll get a little more action on this with the in.
I know, I just don't have a ton of room past the center.
Yeah,
don't know how much
the out's
Does it
easier.
look a little better to the out turn to you?
I think so. You're
I-
not
Yeah,
getting
I
Out-turn
think I
looks
got to
better,
throw the
yeah.
out turn at this beach.
action on it, but
Is this maybe the play then?
I think. Draw? I think so.
I think so.
Okay.
If you can't throw the in turn, then I don't
No,
like
I
this.
can't.
I think the blank is tougher with the out turn. And if you're going to wind up either giving up one or taking one, then play the easier shot.
10-in game, absolutely. And it's he didn't see the guard till he slid back down.
14-3.
Little more than draw to the button.
Job well done by Carruthers.
Really?
Haven't had much action on this side of the sheet.
Not at all. So it's a draw against 2. Needs full 8, maybe just that little bite of the 4-foot.
Mine's good. Mine's really good, guys.
Lot on the left and Arden on the right.
Mine's really good. Looks like he can't hurt it. 14-8-2.
Here it starts to get a little squishy.
Really curling.
So now only a second draw of the game. And no problem. Midway through. Carruthers leads at 3-2.
The 2022 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by Home Hardware. Here's how. By Scotty's Facial Tissues, the tissue for any issue. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
Got it? Got it? Yes, you do. 2 lovely stones. Skip Stones trying to open some things up. Oh, look at that! And he gets rid of them both. Brendan Botcher. What combination can you put together? Bang, bang. Oh, how do you like that?
Gushue trying to play the in-off to get rid of it.
Nichols calling line, coming across. You got it. Sure enough. As the brushes go up, it's a home game for Gushue here in Fredericton. And to it. Oh my goodness. What a shot. Jennifer Jones. Hard. 1-2. And got them all. Can you pack this up underneath? Oh, come on.
Matt's trying to take advantage of the drag.
Bang. Oh, look at it go. How do you like that? Some terrific shot making throughout the event. Started last Wednesday here in Fredericton. Matt Dunstone at the moment finds himself down by 1 as we check the numbers after 5, Kathy.
Well, the numbers on the Carruthers team, there's not much that you can even criticize. They have used the hammer, the only team that has been able to score 2. They won last rock starting the game. It has been just a little bit off, especially this last end for Dunstone, not calling those runbacks as well as they have been all week.
Beautiful Fredericton, the St. John River. Our final day here at Willie O'Ree Place and the PointsBet Invitational. Well, earlier today, this morning, we had the women's final, and it was Casey Scheidegger with Christy Moore skipping against Jennifer Jones. And it was in the second after a blank in the first. Jones from the St. Vital and Altona Curling Clubs, along with Carly Burgess, Mackenzie Zacharias, Lauren Lenentine, and Emily Zacharias to pick up 2. We go to the 8th, and making the most of the last rock. That conversion, of course. Got a deuce and 2, deuce and 4, and now an 8 with another chance for a couple. We'll lose the shooter, but that was enough for a 7-4 win and the big money, picking up the $24,000 for the win and a big check for $50,000. Congratulations to Jennifer Jones. 16 teams. Interestingly enough, in the final 4, you had 1 and 2. Einarson, reigning Canadian champion. Kelly Laws, after all those, Caitlin Laws, after all those years with Jones, seeded number 2. Both 1 and 2 went out, leaving Jones to play Scheidegger. So thank you very much, ladies. As we welcome you back here on this now Wednesday, on a Sunday afternoon in Fredericton. I just turned back the clock on myself. And it is 3-2.
Mine's good.
Pete Carruthers leading after Dunstone forced to the single. And it is Carruthers with the last rock. He has the hammer playing the redstone.
This is your spot right here.
Easy, easy.
And Russ, you almost feel like Matt Dunstone has to make something happen. I remember at the Briar in the bubble, he knew that his team, if they were tied up with or one up after 5, that they would win 90% of the time. And so he knows the numbers. He knows that he's down without. You feel that he has to push.
Yeah, for sure. Certainly a force here would be nice. A steal, and he's part way to getting that goal because Connors missed both his shots the wrong way. Light on the first one, heavy on the second one.
Great shot. Great shot. Really
Beautiful,
nice.
beautiful shot.
Shot,
That really changes things in a hurry because none of those reds were helping Reed Carruthers. Killed both yellows. The guards long enough, not really a problem.
Better. I think now we just got to keep giving her a go.
It's both turn draw pass now.
What's that?
We got both draw passes.
Yeah.
You heard what Gunlickson said there. You got both draw pass. They kicked that guard that was too close to the center line out of the way, and you can probably draw the button with the out turn. Of course, the in turn is available.
And that goes without saying is a key, isn't it? I mean, Kathy, to have those paths available to you?
You want to make sure for sure that you can get in there. For Reed Carruthers doesn't really want to have to take one, but he'd far prefer that than to give up, and he needs a way to get to the lid if that is his only option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 3/4, or is that not thick enough or thin enough?
He'll call it. I think you kind of make this 2 ways.
Just smooth, Derek.
Right onto yellow. Yellow could take off the corner guard, but I don't think that's a big problem for Reed either.
Yep.
Gunlickson with it.
Great line call.
What do you got?
Get it out. Just get it out.
Good.
Good job.
How are those 2 shots?
God damn it. Okay, bro. One way to make it.
Great job.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thanks.
Boy, oh boy. The weapon of the big weight, eh?
2/3.
Am I right, Russ, in feeling that
Tight.
Carruthers with last rock here, and just 1 point up, is going defensive?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. No question. And they with the first 2 mistakes in this end for Carruthers, it was all about the cleanup and just 2 spectacular shots by Derek. But yeah, he's not afraid. There's no rush for him.
Hey, Beach. Hey, Beach.
He'd take one up coming home with Hammer. Not quite as much fun when there's no extra end, but still, it's not his to be aggressive.
I think you're just playing this.
Just that hard to believe.
Do you like
That was just his first draw.
hit and roll behind the corner? And if I know it's
Neufeld.
double, it's pretty good? No?
It's different shot though.
If we hit and roll, he's got to keep forcing.
I don't mind making a go at it, but
I
then
like
he's still drawing anyways.
I like hitting the top one and rolling on the house. Like, it's just the easiest way to make it is probably behind the corner.
All right. So just that with control.
Yeah, and if I make the double, sweet.
All right. This is one of those situations, again, Kathy, we talked with Jason. Does he make a legitimate point here, this shot, or is it one where he's being skipping?
No, I think that, you know, one of the things that he said is he's not going to overrule everything, but he's got to feel that if he can hit and roll behind the corner, he's still looking at scoring too. And if he happens to remove that stone in the middle, fine. But in this case, Matt has to continue to guard.
Safe go around.
He's overthrowing those.
Yes.
He's had a lot of those this week, and that's the shot he's missing.
2/3.
Yeah.
Too much time in the gym. That's why I didn't do it.
I was just going to say.
I was going to say, do you know what the gym is? Where it is?
Yeah, I think your weight's good, guys.
2/3.
Okay, let it work a bit.
Almost tight.
Line's good.
Line's real good. Okay, we're tight. Just to the logo here.
Over there. We're past it.
We're really
Line's
tight
better
again.
on this.
Really tight again.
Stay close, Ryan.
Never touch. Oh, it's going to be you, Finn. Never touch. Never touch.
Okay, no, just.
Okay, Beach.
Hey, Beach, good double now. Right? You might be able to roll in.
Hair high in.
Yeah.
You want a hair
Just
high?
go with this hard and somebody roll the shooter first.
Sure, bud.
Or not so
Go, Jay. Toss your gun.
Throwing peel or smooth?
Yeah,
or?
peel at it.
Okay. Middle or where are you thinking?
Just dead in the middle, yeah.
Okay.
Get your running shoes on here.
Roll shirt or somebody.
Hard!
Trying to keep up. Doing a good job so far. Samagalski. Bang, bang.
Whoa. Shot, Jay. Shot.
And away it goes. He leaves that center guard, though.
Just a little more curl.
But the center guard's bruised.
That's right. It's bleeding. That red you see is blood from it. Blood from a stone.
Hard. Shot, Jay. Shot.
You had to be conservative. I
Yeah.
liked how we did it. I just wanted a little earlier curl call.
Yeah.
In my mind, but
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
You're 14 and a half, so maybe similar is good.
Similar's good.
Pretty close. Yeah, seems to be.
Had a little light.
Good.
Hard line.
Hard
Yeah,
line.
you got to go for line, I think. Hard line. Line's good.
Hard.
Hard line.
Hard.
Hard line, guys.
Hard, Colton.
Gotta go. All you got. All you got. Go, 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 go.
Hard.
Not a lot
Hard.
left in this rock, but they got it going. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Hey, Matt.
How good was that? Lott and Harnden to drag it where they dragged it to.
Not just the physical, they knew immediately. One of them said a little soft, one of them said a
Probably
little
doing it
light,
again.
and they had their heads down immediately. Otherwise, that had no chance. Very nice. I didn't see that getting by.
Yeah.
Probably straight T-line.
Yeah.
They're sucking all the oxygen out of the building, though, on the way back. Wow.
Well,
That
what do you like if he
just-
knows nuts this?
Dead nut. We probably got to wrap around.
Yeah, I think so too.
Weight's good. Heavy.
Harder, late.
Heavy.
Big
Heavy.
Carruthers first.
Hard. Solid.
Samagalski
Hard. Whoa. Hard.
staying with it.
Whoa.
Here we go. Run it back. Got it. Sure does. He going to spill it underneath?
Great
Oh,
job,
he
Rams.
did. Spilled it under the wide corner.
That's nice curling.
Good shot.
Good.
Nice shot.
Thanks.
The tough part is you've forced Dunstone's hand. He buries one here. It could be 3-3 if you don't execute again.
Great shot, Ram.
Beautiful shot.
Good shot, buddy.
Like,
Oh.
I think if I give you that same slide speed, like across it, but
You can't see
I like this.
anything of that rock underneath.
Bite the button.
yeah.
Dunstone in his last.
Okay, you got a little bit of room on this.
Round that center guard.
T-line.
But where?
Line's good.
Where do you want to go with this?
Line's good.
Higher the better?
Top. Well, no, you need some
Let it work.
separation.
Let it work.
Probably
Last
top
word.
button, top
Ryan's
4.
rock.
Okay.
Back 4.
Make that
Yeah, Ryan's
raise
rock.
longer.
Get it going, Ryan.
Line's
You
good.
got to get it going, Ryan. You got to go. You're never
back
off.
four.
Pass the curl.
Back 4.
Go, 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 go,
Hard.
go. Go,
Hard,
Ryan.
hard, hard,
Whoa,
hard,
Go,
hard.
go. Whoa, whoa.
And just to the T line, edge of the button. They got around.
Very, very nice.
Let's wait. Great sweep.
Same way, okay. I love it. Right
Good
there.
shot.
You sometimes wonder if you
Best spot
Kathy,
we
if
could
you
put it, I
wanted to
guess.
make that first one as good as Reed did. If you'd hit it and raised it in the open, Matt would have had to hit
Has to
it.
chase. He would have had to have. And You left him one option, and it's exactly what he made.
I know they're playing great, and Reed just made this is twice as hard as his last one with that much separation, and all of a sudden it's 3-3 if he doesn't make this.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, but you're up by
just a
one.
fraction, but no less. Yeah.
Okay.
I know you're playing this for 2. Is the draw quiet tap there for the single or not?
I don't think it's any easier.
All right. Well, not just one of you could just say no. You didn't have to both. Jeez, I got kicked from both sides.
Remember that person in front of the hack earlier today?
Yes.
More weight. Yep.
Yeah.
Hard. Yeah.
Here we go. Can you run this back and stick it?
Whoa.
Got it.
Stick.
Stick.
Come on, Ryan.
Stick. Stick. And it does for 2.
Very, very impressive.
He is seeing everything today.
If you ever.
How do you like that? You bet. 5-2 Carruthers. Is it too early to put the name on the check? 5-2 Carruthers. Reed Carruthers. Morris, Manitoba, leading Matt Dunstone from Fort Rouge in Winnipeg as we welcome you back. We go to the 7th, and Dunstone with the last drop. He has the hammer playing the Yellowstones. Tons of time yet for Dunstone, and they're playing great. In fact, they're 90% as a team. He's himself 96%. It's just the opposition's not cooperating.
14-7?
Yes, sir.
Just tuck this a little wee bit, forcing Matt to start playing some hits.
Line if you can.
Top 8.
Okay, looks hot.
It is. It is.
Okay, stay with us.
Stick.
It's
Stay
not
with it.
like it's just to our other one. It's not that heavy.
Yep. Yep.
Right beside our other one.
Hard.
Bounce
Hard.
1 inch.
Just go. Just go. 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 Go.
Sit.
Good sweep.
Good sweep.
Wanted to keep brushing that so they weren't beside each other to set up a pocket.
What? Top 8. Okay.
14.5.
Yeah.
Ignoring everything down the middle, knowing they've got the guns to get them out of there later.
Top 4.
Almost
Hit
team.
a room. We're really running.
Yeah, we can let it work.
Wait as long as we can here.
Yeah, we're there.
We're there.
Back 4.
Back 8.
Go ahead, Beach. Hard.
And slide it does.
Hard right to stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good.
Well, after the U Sport, the university games were canceled last year. They are held this weekend and this past few days in Ottawa. We want to congratulate, on the women's side, the Alberta Pandas for their win. And that is Abby Marks went undefeated to beat Crystal Englot. And then on the men's side, the Dalhousie Tigers. Congratulate them as they, Owen Purcell was a winner over Wilford Laurier Golden Hawks and Sam Muibok. So now both those universities, Alberta and Dalhousie, will represent Canada at the World University Winter Games next January 12 to 22 in Lake Placid. So congratulations. So many resumes today to have, in fact, university. It's another level of competition, right?
Is it ever? Great shot by Derek there to hang around and not stay buried.
Hard Beach.
Hard.
Whoa. Good. Great shot. Shot, Colton. Good shot, Colton. Really
Shot,
good.
Colton.
Nice sweep, Beach.
2/3 around.
Number now.
Yeah, it's for sure. I think I want to go almost top button, right?
What's that?
I want to go almost all the way to the button.
I'm seeing like full 4.
Okay, love it.
Full 4, 2/3 open, 2/3 buried.
Well, it's a little bit like shark in the water, I think, for Reed Carruthers can sense something and really wants to keep putting pressure on Matt Dunstone. It would be ideal as far as the Carruthers team is concerned if they can force Matt to 1.
Yes.
A little bit if you can.
I got tons of room.
I think you'd think in 3 up, get rid of some yellow ones, but you can't. You're not going to get rid of all of them, so they're just. You might as well stay on the offense.
Stay on the offense.
Top 4. Weight's
Honors
good.
rock.
No, it's fine. It's slide really good. Weight's okay.
Stay with it.
Weight's good.
Yeah, Cons rock.
We're behind the tee. Sorry. That slid better. Sorry, Gun. Good throw.
That's pretty good, buddy.
That slid way better than I thought.
I know.
Good throw.
It's fine.
It's our fault.
It's all good.
It's still a good spot.
Ran putting through there. He got tighter than that, I guess, eh? Yeah.
Two or 3 feet deeper than they wanted.
Get there.
Right to tee line. Bit of room.
Back 4.
Hey, let it work then.
Room.
Bit of room. Tee line.
Right off.
Bit of room. Can't bounce on
Back
the slide.
4. Back 4.
Close.
Back 4.
Clean.
Never for
Finally.
line.
Clean.
Never for line.
Finally,
Clean.
tapping.
Whoa.
Just keep it high side.
It's almost back 8.
Right off. Whoa, let it. It's gonna be good. Great shot. Very good.
Really good, Vic, because you can obviously hit it, but where's it going to go? You can't see enough of it around that yellow guard. You have to hit it on the right side as we're looking.
Come on, trying to pick it.
You'd have to go really thin.
What about just on it?
It's not bad.
I like just like freeze it.
Okay.
There's no great defensive shot.
Well,
Okay.
that's, to my mind, I think Gunlickson makes a point
the
here,
same broom?
Kathy.
I
You're
had
up
to hear.
by
Okay,
you're
same
up
by
by
something.
3,
Okay.
Carruthers. Would you not be happy just holding this team, if you can, to 1?
No question about it. And I think that for Jason sitting in the hack, you can see that to pick it, there's a decent chance that he may jam on the red stone that's right behind it because he can't see all of the stone. But you go right on top of it. Now, Matt Dunstone has to figure out, how do I score 2?
Right.
Yeah, the rings are getting smaller, aren't they?
They sure are.
Okay. Cons rock.
We're there.
Go ahead. Cons.
We're tapping.
Con.
Tapping. Tapping.
Just
Tapping.
Yep.
We're tapping.
Nice.
Good.
Nice. Nice shot, Guns.
Beautiful.
Great shot. That's a peach.
Thanks.
Just unlock it.
Take nose it with a bit of weight.
Is that there? Spring the yellow into the other reds.
Hard to get to nose.
Could go right beside it.
What if
No.
you just
Is tapping it right on the nose like
Yeah. Hair inside, maybe?
a few
Yeah.
inches okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Get the angle on the
Yep, just get it onto it. Move it a rock. Sure.
same way.
Yeah, I just want to
much
probably
same
stay on the nose.
Yeah, you want to stay
Maybe
on
even
the
a shade
nose.
high side.
If anything, high side. Yes, we don't want to get low on this.
Just bumping it, what, 4 or 5 inches?
Yeah, 8 inches, 8 to 10.
Okay. So we're looking for probably
Same way.
How's that look?
Pretty precise.
I think I need a little more.
It might be, you think it could be hair slower, being
Just
tighter?
T-line. I think the way, I'll go the same way. You can sweep it a bit.
Okay. You got less space.
I'm chuckling to myself because I swear one day
Yep.
you'll get called for a
Hard.
hog line violation and the umpire's going to say your hand was off it, but your nose touched it. I swear he gets so close. So close.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
And down, moves it, gets some separation.
Pretty good, Beach.
His shooter rolls over and underneath that center guard.
Boy, that curled.
Yes, it did. His weight was spot on.
He asked for more from the hack. I think he got it. But I think that may have surprised them as well.
Yeah. And touching that 1 inch is pretty good. Yeah. Not up. Whatever you like to see.
They can get it into that type of area. The audibles maybe even out this type of area. It protects this red run. and they've got to deal with it. Might have to play a run back.
Yeah, it's nice, bud.
We're looking for bite the forward max depth, guys.
Okay.
You could freeze it right in there, but don't kick them around too far. You can't be certainly more than T-line weight.
Like move it or better to be short?
Yeah, millimeter short is okay.
Just make it perfect.
Let's just make it.
Yeah.
Okay, bud.
Okay.
Trying to just quarter lock the yellow.
Okay, toss your arm. Okay, buddy, you got it.
I'd
little
close.
light.
I'd close.
Top 12 only. Little
Hey,
light.
just get the weight right. Line's good.
Okay, we're a little light.
How are we, bud?
Go ahead, line's
good. You gotta go.
Line's fine.
Keep going. Just a little short of it.
Go ahead.
Easy, Derek.
Hard
Easy,
the
Derek.
weight.
Wait's there, guys.
Freeze the
On
red
his rock. On
spine.
his rock.
Wait's there, guys.
On his rock. Straight.
Don't want to.
Reed
Get
Carruthers
here.
and
We're there.
his
We're
first.
tapping. We're tapping.
On his rock then.
We're tapping.
We're tapping. It's on his rock.
Oh.
Perfect. It's dead perfect.
And right into
Great
the
shot, Ram.
crotch.
Shot, Ram, I think.
That's good. That's really
Shot,
good
buddy.
stuff.
Great shot, I think.
Yeah. You're never quite sure, are you?
No, you're
not with the kind of weight that
You're not.
they can throw.
I was thinking
The 4 or the 2?
What would
on
they
the
rattle
four,
around?
This actually might work better, eh?
Well, it's
bonanza.
It's the best.
Ooh. Thinking that one. This, if we plant this here, it's.
Yeah, and all the reds go.
We're
This
sitting.
is-
We're
this is-
sitting three.
If you go this way, there's enough angle that that one, even though it's perfect, goes because that you're coming from the left-hand side. This is going to drag off of that one and go that way. The yellow's going that way, and he could technically get them all. And because the yellow on the button has no choice but to go to our right, it's going to hit those reds.
Yeah.
There's a chance he could sit 3 here, Vic, if he somehow runs this thing 10 feet and hits it dead on that red one.
And he sees it. He saw it right away.
Yeah.
But that's,
Oh, yeah.
That's the other thing. I mean,
I know.
It amazes me.
He is so good at the angles. If you remember that highlight shot we showed where he used the drag yesterday. So he not only sees these shots, but he knows how to call them.
The other thing he does is he makes them.
Yes. There is that.
Reed, what
And
else
you
could
feel,
he do?
and he's helpless.
Yeah.
Reed Carruthers.
Yeah.
Right now, he's just sitting there. Okay, I thought I'd thrown a really good shot. BJ Neufeld has the brush down. It'll be his line call. Colton Lott and Ryan Harnden will on the brush. Here we go. Can you run this back? Can you?
Yep.
Sit 3. Here we go. Run it back. Bang. Oh, and it just spins too far. But they're sitting 2.
That's so good.
He actually made it, but the yellow spins too much. Just a hair more brushing would have saved it. Oh boy, that's good curling. Very nice.
To see it and to get thinking that he can make it.
Well, he's mad, I think, because he lost it. They had it. It just curled that little bit too much at the end.
But we're talking
Oh,
millimeters.
less.
Yeah, millimeter.
We
Exactly.
should have an intern draw to the side now.
So they're going to freeze, guys? Or?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Ooh.
See, I don't know if I buy this shot.
Yeah, you could hit the one, give up
Sure
the
you
deuce.
Play the board.
He just played it, and he's on fire. So I guess it's the right call, but obvious danger. Big shot here, boy.
More. Back 8. Back 8.
Stay with me.
Well, not that much. Weight's good. Weight's good.
Whoa.
Back 8. guys.
Carruthers final.
Back 8.
Whoa.
Back 8.
I understand. Never ever. How much now?
We're still like
Just
back
pray
8.
it stops.
Yeah.
There's nothing good like sweep.
Curl.
No.
It's just too heavy.
I know. We're just hoping it stops a bit. Just hoping it stops.
Oh dear.
Okay, bud.
Bounce off a little bit. He had been perfect on 3 freezes
Here, fine.
throughout the event.
Absolute missile. Try around.
That was the danger.
I know he's making everything, but that was a lot of risk.
Yes.
When you could see 7/8 of that shot, you hit and stick, he has to hit and stick, or you even hit and roll a little bit. The most Matt is getting is 2.
Right.
And now you've opened the door.
This late too, Kathy, I'm with you, because if you give up the 2, you're 1 up with. Even if you score an 8, you're 2 up. Playing 9, your odds are very, very good.
Just has to get across the nose a little bit to push it by those stones. Sitting around the back of the 4. Looking for a 3 to tie. Final stone, Matt Dunstone.
Just hot. Clean. Little light. Hard.
Yep.
Light. Hard.
Yep.
Picked up right away.
Hard. Hard.
Lot. Left. Harnden right. Oh, it's going to be all over that center guard. They knew it. Out of his hand, they knew it was light.
Dead light.
And from possible 3 to giving up a steal of 1. That's got to shake you to your core. Well, that's one of those ends where you just left shaking your head, particularly if you're Matt Dunstone. See a possible 3 and a tie, and somehow you come up light, you crash on the guard, and it's a steal of 1 by Reed Carruthers. And on top of that, Carruthers' last stone was in a spot where he probably thought he was going to give up a bunch. 6-2, Carruthers leads it. As we welcome you back, we go to 8, and Dunstone will look to build something again now, but he's down by 4 and has the hammer playing the Yellowstone.
It's a funny sport, isn't it? You know, the one mistake that Reed Carruthers made, turns out it might be the best thing he ever did. He managed to steal a point there.
Good. Light a bit.
Matt Dunstone is a former baseball player, but I think that one is going to be hard to shake off. It's you have that opportunity to tie the game. You make a brilliant shot on your first one. And
Did he ever?
Yeah, like remarkable shot. And then you get a mistake from your opponent and just not able to capitalize.
Yeah.
So where was the mistake? I mean, I thought when he released it, they said they thought he was light right out of his hand. Did you see that too, or am I wrong?
Yeah, that's what I saw, Kathy.
I did too, just underthrown.
Okay.
Yeah, and we've talked about it all week. He was, edge of 4. Anything there is going to curl into a little bit slower path. I'm not blaming it on the ice, but it's not quicker down the center. So that compounded the error of the speed control.
And when he made contact, Vic, with the guard, it didn't even separate to the boards. It was probably closer to back 12 weight, just underthrown.
Okay.
Right to stop. Keep going. Keep going. Line's perfect. Just go.
Hard,
just go.
And then the fact that Carruthers elects to play the freeze instead of maybe just getting rid of 1 and giving up a deuce, right?
Yeah, that was an aggressive play.
I would be very surprised if Rob Meakin wasn't writing on his clipboard when that call was made.
Rob Meakin, of course, the former Canadian world champion with Kerry Burtnick.
Keep going.
Has been with Reed for a number of years and
Good shot, Derek. Better boy.
Shot, Derek.
continues to coach.
Sweet, bud.
4 inches.
If Reed makes that perfectly, that could have been game, but you open the door to an unnecessary risk, in my opinion, because if Matt makes that, it's tied, you have last rock, but you're getting towards the end of the game versus picking 1 stone out. And the worst you can be is 1 up with going into the 8th end. That's starting to get comfortable.
Line's real good. Bit of room. Let it work. Let it work. Let it work. It's always Ryan when you go. Line's good. Line's good. Line's good.
Well, there's no doubt he's feeling very comfortable now. Reed Carruthers up by 4.
Oh, come on, guys.
Gotta go beach. Gotta go beach.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah, just there.
Shot.
Wow.
Use that rock a bit.
In?
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
This is where you
I think so.
I like that,
just love to have this guy in the hack.
It's like a quarter.
Yeah, just like a 7, I think, for this one.
Yeah.
I think you can open up at just a sliver.
Samagalski.
Ball.
Out of his hand. Late lick. Nope. Coming across. He got it. No, and just underneath.
Sorry, Jay. Good
No
throw.
worries, man.
Good throw.
I hooked it pretty hard on you.
Shot, bud. Good throw.
How many times has somebody sat in the hack and said, "Yeah, just a 7"? That's funny. There's 90% of the curling world can't throw it that hard. I think he's got a 6 and a 5 too. That's hog to hog. That's coming pretty quick.
Hits and rolls in on one of them and
You want to do a timeout here?
timeout.
So using the first of their 2 available.
And he's got one chance at a double then. Right? Even if we knows this,
He's going to spring that one.
then it brings that into play.
Then he's
If we know this,
he's
he's
coming
playing
off
this all
one.
day, loving
Yeah.
it.
We gotta go
You almost have to.
hard for a 3 here. I think we gotta kill something.
It'd almost be nice to kind of stay on top of this one.
Just stay like 3/4 high.
Hit
Yeah.
shape high side.
And then
I'm
he's-
into that.
That's probably my favorite. Yeah.
I'm into that.
3/4 high with board, 7/8 high with board.
I mean, he's
Try to roll with it.
still gonna.
But if
have
we get,
that.
still
but if
gonna
we
come
get
off
this
that.
enough under, it's not here. Like he doesn't have enough room here.
You think so? Okay.
If we get this enough under.
Okay. Then that's for sure the shot. So
Roll
like,
it a full rock, board,
I
control.
was thinking, yeah, hacker board.
I like board.
Board. Okay. Probably like 3/4
Obviously, the
high.
3 reds have to go at some point. They've got 4 shots left.
3/4, 7/8
What they're
high.
really worrying about at this point is get rid of one of them, but try to lead the toughest double they possibly can for Gunlickson.
Board weight.
Board.
Clean.
Maybe.
Yeah, board. Just clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Board.
Whoa.
Whoa, off. Clean.
Looks
Whoa,
a little
off.
heavy.
PJ Neufeld.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Hard.
Nice shot.
Gets rid of one, unlocks them.
Yeah, I like that call.
The double there.
Not really.
What they were thinking there is can you get by that way? What might happen is it might actually come down and tick that on the way by. That's what they were trying to do. Did a good job. Not sure. I think they did it, Vic. I'm not sure you can go yellow without that red being in the way.
Earlier in the game.
I don't think so.
I can roll a half rock inside, right?
Yeah.
So alternate plan, instead of trying the double, which is what they really wanted to do, just hit and stay closer than that yellow nibbler.
Hard. Yep, you really gotta go.
Hard.
Help, Derek, gotta go.
Hard, bud.
Gotta go.
Harder, Connor.
Gotta go.
Gotta go, Connor.
Okay, roll the red off. Roll the red off.
Okay, bud.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Nice chance all of a sudden.
Do that.
Roll the hair.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's my first thought, either that or the freeze.
Yeah, outturn cross a bit.
Okay.
Control. Control. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clean.
Clean. Whoa, whoa,
Whoa,
clean.
wait. Clean.
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 Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hard.
Took her off.
Ryan,
Real hard.
really gotta go.
Yep. Great job.
That made a move halfway down.
Great job.
Thanks.
Almost kind of looked like you might have grabbed something.
Snows it, guys. Easy weight.
Good, bro.
Just dead on at this point. There's no doubles. Keep closer than that outside yellow. Matt's going to have to make a double at some point to bring that into play.
Easy. Heavy.
Curl early.
Clean. Clean.
Weight's good.
Straight.
Clean.
Curl. Curl. Clean.
Clean.
Curl.
Line.
Curl. I can't make a shot. Please
Nice
go
shot.
line.
Attaboy. Shot. Good shot. Attaboy. Nice shot.
You like?
Yeah. I don't love the nose. The nose is no good because he noses right back. It's only a deuce, I think.
Or I throw this hard and not a big fan of that though. I think it's either freeze or make this double. Seeing either freeze or make the double.
I don't love the double because I think that it's just going to be such too easy of a double.
Then we're freezing this. Just a 7/8 low, come with the intern.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. I mean,
even if we get to here.
Yeah.
I want to be 7/8.
I think here is the ticket.
Yep.
Even if you're
right to nose.
Even if you're here is not bad because he's not going to be able to get rid of this one.
No.
Is that maybe the play? Like I'm just worried if you put it here, he blasts this and gets these all going this way.
If we're this way?
Yeah.
I don't think the 5 is going to go.
Well.
Right to nose then?
It'll go further than you think. Yeah, I think if you are on this ever just so slightly on
7/8
this side,
center line side.
this 5
Yeah,
never goes anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, 7/8 high there. How's that look to you?
That looks close.
I think middle 8's close. Yeah.
Hey, Matty.
I like the call. It's just so risky. It's, you get it half on the high side. It's a simple double.
14.5.
Little on the low side, Reed can hit 1 out and stay, and there's no chance for 3. They can still get 2, but 2's not a lot at this point.
Seeing a millimeter less.
Okay.
Probably the slowest spot in the sheet.
Got there.
Okay, line's okay.
Top 4.
At
Line's
Dunstone
good.
at his first.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Line's good. Clean. Yep.
Line's good.
Hard line. Hard line. Gotta go hard line.
Right to
Line
it.
only.
Top
Gotta
4.
go hard line.
Line's
Have
good.
to go hard line, guys. Hard line.
Right to it.
Hard line.
Right down to it. Can you get it to the corner? Watch the over curl. Shot rock still belongs to Carruthers.
Good sweep, guys.
Pretty good.
Timeout being called by Carruthers.
Nice wave.
First, I would just pick the middle one. If we pick the top one, it's good.
No.
That's wow. You ever pick your own? It's 4. I don't like that at all.
But if you hit the 7, it's still. Like,
Well, it's either just drill this and pray this spins, which I don't think it does, and give him 3, or just like try and make this, and then he's got a hard shot.
Is there any other draws we see?
Well, if we go here, he's making that double for 3.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Right?
that's why I'm saying you gotta go right here. But at least he's playing a double that could be a steal.
Yep.
Whereas, what else do we do?
Yeah, no, that's a shot.
Well,
We could go like,
that's pretty precise.
then you might leave the around the world.
and you might leave a
just
trip
leaving him
before.
around
You
that.
might bring that.
What if we
in.
just hit half a stone and make the 7 gold?
Then we're just giving him 3, right?
Yeah, then we might as well try and be here because anywhere from here to
Okay.
beating this bite, like this is 3.
Okay.
I agree.
That's a harder 3.
Okay, so where's ideal then, guys?
Right there. Beat this one and nestle on the 5.
Yeah. I guess this is okay, and then.
Then if we're not shot, he goes off the wall.
Yeah. Well, we can be here is
Just
pretty
lost
decent.
7 and roll in for 2nd.
Yeah.
It's pretty
That's
good.
okay
Yeah,
too.
that's a good shot. Yeah.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Just like right in this
Yeah.
area.
Okay.
Interesting. What a beautiful angle by Dunstone. I know he's down 4, but other than that one shot, he's just been impeccable. I thought they might just pick the top one clean.
I wondered about that as well. I know that they were talking about the second one, and I agree that has tons of risk because if it ever floats, you pick your own. It's a 4, but to pick the top one and eliminate one,
it's not too risky.
It's not very risky, I don't
and then,
think.
yes, Matt's got a double, but it's a tricky one, and you might tap the red back when you pick the top one, and then it's a very hard double.
You got it, bud.
Something closer than that nibbler here, even if he kind of guards the yellow, easy yellow, then there's a tough double for 3 at the most.
Okay. Hard line early if you can.
Okay. How are we? You can.
How are we?
Line's good.
Like well, to go a bit.
Line's great. Hard line if you can.
Gotta go wait.
Line's great.
Not bad. Weight's good.
Huge carry for Samagalski.
Fight the 4. Hard
Negative
line.
hand.
Line. Come on. Hard line.
Line.
Hard line there.
Come on there.
Hard there.
Look at this.
Harder, buddy, go.
Come on. Come on.
Wow. Have you got it on the corner? Oh, wow.
That's nice curling. He wanted it to the next yellow, but still.
Oh, so close. Just had to sweep it earlier.
Just lost.
Come on. Hard line.
Line.
Hard line there.
Come on there.
Hard there.
You gotta go
Harder, buddy, go.
Come on. Come on. Go.
That's fine. Good shot. Real nice.
I think so.
So Carruthers,
right here, as long as you hit it a little high side, I think you're okay. I think this will stay.
higher on the hits. Interesting. Dunstone's
You guys are convinced it doesn't. Oh yeah, that's
draws better.
for sure. I mean, but this would be.
It's that angle raise that he missed, though, to give up. That's critical steal of
Doesn't have to
1.
be a
That's
bullet
the
either.
real big
Should
difference.
drag this way,
Player
and
numbers
then-
brought to you by
if
New
you hit
Holland.
high side, I don't
Proud
think
sponsor of Curling Canada.
Yeah.
If you guys are.
I don't even think you need to whip it though.
No, I was seeing like just smooth, firm, hard, normal
firm.
kind of thing. Yeah.
Like firm.
Yeah. Right here.
Yep.
Sliver high,
Sliver
hey?
high, Yep.
Interesting. I thought he played the other double. He's going to hit this a little on the high side. The top one goes, the back one goes. The concern is that top 8-foot yellow, whether it'll glide out of the rings. If he hits his red dead on, I think he loses that 1 yellow and he only scores 2. He can't be too much high side either. He won't have enough speed to get the
No.
shot or get the
red one through.
The red one through. That's right.
Normal little
Final stone.
Yep.
Needs to get at least a couple, you would think. Down by 4. Final stone. Harnden on the brush. Bang! Oh, and it'll be 4. A couple. He got his deuce. Much needed to. I know we tough to save that third one,
Yes,
wouldn't it?
yes.
Really tough. Still down by 2 with 2 to play. So Matt Dunstone picks up a couple to get within 2 as we welcome you back going to the 9th. Reed Carruthers once again will have last rock
Top 4.
and the lead playing the Redstones.
Tons of game left here. I know he wanted the 3. I'm not sure it was even there, but he could have made the other double.
Line's good. Top 4.
But
Hard.
don't forget, draw to the button if you're tied. So steal, or force, take 3, which he nearly did there.
Hard. All the way to it. Keep going.
Hard, guys. Draw to the button for all the marbles.
Hard. Gotta go. Hard. Right to stop. Right to stop. Oh, it's just the edge.
Hey, shot.
It's good, Cole. Wait.
He's dug in there big time.
You like to single peel or go for it?
Just throw peel, give it a conservative go.
Let's make it, bud.
Yep. Whoa.
Yep. Whoa. Good boy.
Shot.
Great shot, Derek.
Boy, oh boy. He's made 3
job, Derek.
fantastic run backs.
Derek Samogolski.
Yeah. That was tough. Look where he only rolled about 6 inches with a bullet. He had hit that virtually dead on. Dead on was not good.
Colton Lott.
Good line. Bit of room. Let's get it to the logo.
Pretty high.
Yep, just go.
Keep going, keep going.
Right
keep
to
going,
stop.
Keep going, keep going.
Right to
Keep
stop.
going,
Come on.
keep going.
Keep going, Beach.
Come on, come on,
Keep going, Beach.
Keep going.
Good sweep. Good spot.
Carruthers has 2 in the top 4.
Sure.
One there, belonging to Dunstone, top edge of the 8.
Yep, nice smooth feel.
Just keep it clean, I'm thinking, eh, Russ?
Yes.
Whoa. Clean.
Those are the best of throws.
Clean.
Good.
Great throw.
Hi, bye.
Sliding.
Nice shot.
Put about a foot inside, but we'll take it.
Samogolski's been at 7 Briars.
It's a
The
big one to
last
get
was
that double.
with Mike McEwen. It's an interesting mix, really, with Mike McEwen's team breaking up at the end of the quadrennial. So Carruthers comes off that team, and he brings Samogolski with him, and then he reaches out to Gunlickson and Negevin to make up the
Line tight.
4.
We're tight. Okay. Tight on its own. Freeze or yellow.
No, it's coming down.
You know, you're talking, Kathy, about Gunlickson and Jason and Reed's background. They also won a Canadian mixed.
They did.
Way back
Okay,
when.
making a go at it.
Can I hit the red?
No. Well,
Okay. Hell, look
you
at
can
it.
feather it.
Like-
Can't kill both. You'll save this.
I'm not sure this helps us. I think we just straight peel.
Well, I mean, if you ever
Like,
make
it's way easier for him to make the lock freeze without the tap.
Yeah,
shot.
he's got a tough shot. Okay, straight peel. I'm seeing in still,
there
though.
you go.
Okay, that's good. I like that.
I think Jason's right here, because if you get rid of both yellows, then they can move those reds around and get them into favorable positions. Right now, it's almost impossible to freeze to it
Yep.
because of the yellow that's in front. So it forces
Shot, buddy.
Team Dunstone to do something with that yellow, probably.
Thinking tap.
We were thinking tapping to the red.
Okay.
Try and keep everything kind of a little high side.
Yeah. Just roll it here.
Tap that to a pocket, yeah.
Those are always tougher. You know,
3/4
you got
high.
this
Back
much curl, it's
four,
hard to
back
get the
eight.
line right.
Back line.
Yeah, you need back 8 for sure, I think.
Okay.
I agree.
You guys like back 12, I think.
Yeah.
Back line.
Back line.
Yep. Hard. Really gotta go. Hard, Colton. Hard, Colton. Hard. Really gotta go. Really gotta go. Hard, hard, hard. Touch it.
Okay, Beach.
Okay, Beach.
Like, I think if I throw it firm, I can get up to exactly where we want. Like, half a rock with firm, off
Yeah.
our red and right up there.
Yeah, I kind of like seeing you in at it, though.
Hard to get the spin, but I'm okay with
Well,
it.
whatever turn you like, Gun. It's up
Yeah.
if you like the
I think it's going to be easiest for me to call if you're okay with that.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
what kind of weight you think?
Now say that
How
again
much
with
weight
meaning.
am I calling you?
Like a nice smooth.
Gunner gets to throw a hard one. He doesn't care what turn it is.
Tell me you love
I
me.
think you just
Okay.
need to hit 2/3 of this stuff.
Great, love it.
Not with meaning. There you go. But do both skips make a point here? Is it actually easier for Carruthers to call?
The out turn, he gets much more action. This will go deader, but he's over curling anyways.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Okay, bud. Nice shot, bud.
I think.
Yeah, well, how,
We can
like,
get a force here, like steel doesn't.
can't quite push it enough, eh? You think, to do this and
I like.
push this
Maybe.
far enough?
I think I could, actually.
I mean, your call's good too. Like, just skim by.
Is
That,
it
that's
edge
a
on
shot.
edge? Pretty
It's
much.
gotta be.
What if we make this?
Yeah, that's
Probably the
You
hardest.
think we could get to nose here? Yeah. It's the best shot if it's made, I think.
Well, I think your shot's pretty good.
Okay.
I think that's really good, isn't it?
Yep.
I mean, this isn't going to go very far with hack.
Probably need.
Just have to make sure this goes.
Yeah, it's going to touch it, so I think we need at least board.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Board weight.
Yeah, board right on the nose.
Right on the nose.
They're frozen, so what he's
Like
going to
here?
do here is tap it
Is
with
that
a
not
hammer
enough?
weight.
Sliver more, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on the nose with board.
Well, it appeared to be a quiet start, but my goodness, in those first 3 we saw some terrific shot making. Carruthers with a couple in the 4. And 2 more, making the most of last rock, the conversion. There, 7. That's the difference. You know, it was a crash when he legitimately, Dunstone probably had a chance for 2, maybe even a third point, gave up a steal. 6-4 is the way we sit now, playing 9. The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
I don't think that the score really indicates the great level of play. It really is one shot so far.
No.
Hard.
That was the steal. No, we saw some great shot making those first 3. It belies the skill, the shots that we saw.
Roll to the edge of the forefoot?
Which yeah.
Other shots?
The shot I see is firm on the nose,
Yeah.
and if we rip this off,
Yeah, no,
he's got no shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay, so firm on the nose, I think I'm taking there.
Is there enough room to get to the nose?
Just. They're realizing if
I
they
think that's
reckon
really
the yellow,
close.
that's pretty good too.
Okay.
I really like Jason's language. He doesn't say this is a shot. He goes, the shot that I see, which still gives Reed complete flexibility to say, okay, yeah, that's there, but here's what I want to play.
Toss your breath.
The other thing they could do is throw a soft weight top, hit the top one, and roll over, but that's a much tougher shot. Could go the wrong way if he nosed it.
Curl.
Yep.
Straight. Hard. Curl.
Whoa.
Curl.
Negative taking over for Samagalski.
Never.
Oh, he
Dead
got
perfect
to the
round.
nose. Oh, he just squeaked it.
Great shot, Rob.
You've got 2 skips that are just seeing everything, Kath.
Yeah, it's really nice to watch.
Yeah.
It's what, half rock? It's tough to get.
It's pretty tough to make it and not roll out.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think we got to dead nose that.
Okay.
Thinking board weight again.
Okay.
That same weight.
Center line.
Barely got the rock to the
If anything, hit it a hair high, I think. Hair higher we shot.
Yeah, like nose is good.
The double they're going to roll out, and they can't afford to do that because it's a blank end. So they're just going to try to bring that straight back like that with soft weight around the corner guard. He'll be shot rock if he gets it perfect. He can't hit it a little high side. A little low side, it rolls over for a very, very easy raise.
Board.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa. Clean.
Whoa. Clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Good weight.
Ryan.
Whoa.
Ryan.
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 Right to it.
Ryan. you gotta
Hard
go.
Ryan.
Right to it.
Hard Ryan.
Go, Ryan.
Hard Ryan.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Good shot.
That is very, very, very good. That was a game over. He doesn't make that.
Very good.
Throw Matt. Sweet, Brian.
The back
Split
button, we
so-
give up the steal one, we're happy.
Like we just throw a draw to the button, and I try and make the line call.
Yeah.
You do have air.
It's like tickle, bang, like it just
Yeah.
brings 2s into
Okay.
play we don't need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that is there. Okay. Okay, so then I need, like, right there.
I have you right there, yeah.
Score the way it is.
One more. Did we ever split?
Yeah, okay.
The split's
Hey, can
there,
you-
but you can't
Great
play
job,
it
Matt.
on
You can
purpose.
you can't split that red, can you, for 2? Is that what we're playing? Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
that's what we're
Okay.
But
Sorry.
so you're going to throw it light enough to get your 1. If the line's perfect, you heard Gunner say, "I'll try to call it for the split if it's perfect."
Sure, bud. Yeah.
I think that's real close.
Okay.
Maybe a millimeter less.
I like less. Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay,
That good?
speed.
But Reed has to have the concentration that he's got one shot in mind, not a hackway or a backline split. Just T-line. If the line's perfect, fine.
He leads by 2, 6-4. Reed
Easy
Carruthers.
early.
Close.
Close.
Weight's good.
Final stone.
Clean.
Back four.
Close.
Back four.
Samagalski, left.
Heavy.
Whoa.
Negavan right.
Back four.
Straight. Hard.
Gunlickson calling line.
Harder.
Chip it. Roll it.
Derek.
Maybe get your deuce. Chip
Roll
it.
that,
Oh, there you go. Roll it over. Got it. Oh, he's got it for 2. Absolutely brilliant shot. Reed Carruthers for a couple here in 9.
Special.
To extend the lead. A little pat in the back from Gunlickson and a great line call. And it will be over. And Carruthers will pick up the $24,000 for the win and the $50,000. Make the final. Carruthers wins it 8-4. Oh, he's still, as you said, Kathy, it's tough to shake off a shot that you thought you had, and that steal of 1, that angle run back was 1 he thought he had get 3, but that crash when he really thought he had it, that steal of 1 and 7, that's the one he's going to remember. Hey, yeah, woo indeed. Celebrate a $50,000 4-win weekend. The celebration of a team that has just won $24,000 to bring their total to $50,000 for 4 wins here in Fredericton. Scott Vanderweld is the Chief Executive Officer and Nick Sulsky, Chief Commercial Officer. PointsBet making the presentation of that money. To the team from the Morris Curling Club, Reed Carruthers, Jason Gunlickson, Derek Samagalski, and Connor Negavan. And all of it here at Willie O'Ree Place in Fredericton.
The 2022 PointsBet Invitational is brought to you in part by PointsBet, proud partner of Curling Canada, by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada, by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years, and by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Well, it's so nice to have gotten back now to Fredericton. Our last time here was 2017, and we were supposed to come a couple of times, but COVID spoiled those plans. So thank you to all the organizers of this PointsBet Invitational, all the volunteers. Don and thank the ice making crew and all the officials for their help over the past 5 days. It's really been a pleasure again. Here in the New Year's, what you'll see is our season of champions will go to Kamloops, London, Sweden for the World Women's, and the World Men's will be in Ottawa to complete things April 1st through the 9th. And it's interesting to note, congratulations to Reed Carruthers and Jennifer Jones, both number 5 seeds, interestingly enough. So now on behalf of Kathy and Russ and our entire crew, we thank you as always for joining us. Stay well, take care of yourselves and each other till next time. And our season of champions on Canada's sports leader, TSN.